industrial action, why are people, if you like, inherently opposed to it, rather than the detail of this action as opposed to that one? Teachers are next. I told you there would be. Don't support teachers, whatever you do. All they do is look after your children when they're in school, and in some ways keep them alive, never mind educated. Otherwise, what would you do? What would you do with kids if it wasn't for teachers? Just sort of lock them in a padded cell in the hope that they didn't harm each other or themselves? Yeah, down with teachers. Flipping teachers. Flipping looking after our children. For God's sake, who do they think they are? Asking for a pay rise that'll still be less than inflation. It's ridiculous, teacher. I tell you who I don't like, the people who look after our children. And don't get me started on doctors. Bloody doctors. Grafting, grasping, greedy little gits they are, those doctors, training for years in order to look after us, keep us alive, help our mums and dads live for a little bit longer, spend a bit more time with the grandchildren. Don't get me started on doctors. Good God, you think teachers are bad? You should meet a bloody doctor. And you know what's coming next, don't you? Flipping firefighters. Marching into buildings. Oh, look at me. I'm so brave in my big yellow helmet. Firefighters. You should try being a radio presenter, mate, if you want to know what hard work looks like. If you want to know what public service really is, you should try shooting your mouth off behind a microphone for 3 hours every day. That's proper graft. That's proper tough. Firefighters. Honestly, if you think teachers are bad, you should meet a blooming railway worker. If you think railway workers are bad, you should meet a doctor. If you think doctors are bad, you should meet a firefighter. God, dear me. Don't get me started on the police. Jeez, the police. Running into the troubles and the problems that we're running away from, trying to keep a lid upon growing discontent and unhappiness, and getting a kicking because they once did a little boo. One of them danced at the Notting Hill Carnival, or 4 of them decided that after a history of institutional racism, it might be quite a good idea if they started reaching out to people from ethnic minorities in the hope of being able to do a better job of policing the communities that are hardest hit by poverty-related crime. Honestly, don't get me started on the police. Sure, I'll tell you what, if we could get rid right now of doctors, nurses, railway workers, teachers, firefighters and the police, then we'd be taking back control. Then this country would be a place worth living in. That would be the good old days. You think we had firefighters when Nelson's Armada sailed against Francis Drake in the Battle of the Bulge? No, we didn't. Absolutely not. We didn't have firefighters, did we? On the beaches of Brazil? Nothing like that at all. We didn't have. I tell you what, if we'd had teachers interfering during the Black Hole of Calcutta, they never would have got the lights on. It's outrageous. So get rid of the teachers next, please.